Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to yet another video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notification if you haven't done so as yet. Now today guys, we'll be talking about Santavious McBride.
Members say McBride recently got a clerical job at Atrium Health and things were going well until this morning.
Just say it. Just say it.
Police say they have arrested a man in connection to a homicide in East Charlotte.
Yeah, right now, 23-year-old Marquise McBride is behind bars after he shot and killed his mother.
42-year-old Santavious McBride was a hardworking, quiet, sweet, and loving woman who would always go out of her way to ensure others wanted for nothing. She had a very close relationship with her family. Most importantly, she was a dedicated mother, and some would also say father, to her 4 boys, whom she hosted Sunday dinners for on a weekly basis. Family meant everything to her. Unbeknownst to those around her, a tragic chain of events would soon take place and rock Santavious' family to the core. Just before 11 a.m. on July 7th, Charlotte Mecklenburg police officers responded to a home in the 3800 block of Foxford Place in East Charlotte with reports of an assault with a deadly weapon. Upon arrival, they would find an unresponsive adult female. The victim was identified as 42-year-old Santavious McBride, who was sadly pronounced dead at the scene after succumbing to a gunshot wound in her sleep. An investigation into the case revealed that one of Santavious' sons found her dead that Friday morning and immediately contacted police. According to her family, there is a connection between her and the person who they say shot her. 3 of her sons showed up to the scene, tearful and in shock, but one was nowhere to be found. Santavious' cousin says there's not been any violence amongst the family, and they have no clue as to why her son would have done something so cruel as to killing his own mother. As her family grapples with the reality of her brutal and senseless murder, they say they want answers. Why? How? What will make a son commit murder against his own mother? No one could have ever seen this coming.
Family is in mourning after this mother was shot and killed inside her home in East Charlotte. Now, they say they think that one of her own sons fired the shots. Channel 9's Ken Lemon is at that house where the crime scene just came down. There are still some questions. This family has a lot of questions tonight, Ken.
Yeah, a lot of questions, and I'm told by a family member that it was a son who came home this morning and made that awful discovery. His mother shot and killed. Now, CMPD isn't sharing a lot of information, but family members tell us that person of interest is another son who came home here to stay with his mother. It happened at the home on Foxford Place with green shutters, the place where family members say Santavious McBride, a proud mother, raised 4 sons. Now one of them is questioned.
The question is unanswered. Why is this happening?
Raymond McBride says he needs answers. He told me his cousin did everything she could for her sons.
She's a good mother. She's a dedicated mother. She loves all of her kids.
We learned Santavious McBride had planned to take her mother to get a passport today for a mother-daughter cruise to Jamaica in December. Family members say McBride recently got a clerical job at Atrium Health and things were going well until this morning.
Just say it. Just say it. They shot her while she was in her sleep.
Family members say the son in question turned himself into police. They spent most of the day asking him questions. Raymond McBride was just one of a dozen family members who came to the crime scene looking for answers.
It will mean a whole lot to get covered. It never will bring her back. We'll never get over it, but God can give us some kind of comfort.
He said they're trying to make sense of everything that happened, how this place where family grew up together turned into a crime scene with the victim and a person of interest who both call this home. And one family member told me that Santavious McBride's mother was really looking forward to this mother-daughter trip to Jamaica. Now, obviously, this is a difficult time for the entire family.
After conducting several interviews with detectives, Santavious' own son, 23-year-old Marquise McBride, turned himself in shortly after her murder. Police made contact with him within an hour of the 911 call when he went to the parking lot at the Independence Division Patrol Office. He has since been arrested and charged with first-degree murder and transferred into the custody of the county sheriff's office. It is still unclear exactly what the motive was behind the shooting, the events leading up to it, and whether or not Marquise was the son that allegedly found his deceased mother. One thing for sure, Santavious' family wants her to be remembered for her kind heart and being just an overall good person, something so rare these days. The case remains ongoing.